What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Dime, and it's a beautiful day outside today. So if you happen to step outside, remember to stay 6 feet from another person. Make sure that you continue to wash your hands, and make sure that you stay away from areas that may be higher risk dealing with the COVID-19. Okay. Yeah. Also, make sure that you're carrying hand sanitizer or some type of antibacterial, substance that can help you out before you grab lunch from a fast food restaurant or eat the lunch that you took out for the day. All right, so let's jump right into it. Today's lesson is going to be on tips of staying safe and healthy during the quarantine. So as you all know, we are in a quarantine. So the COVID-19 pandemic has pushed many of us into self-isolation, and it's making us practice social distancing. But this should not prevent us from staying active and exercising at home and maintaining and developing an active lifestyle. The importance of this is to keep our bodies and our minds healthy, all right? So, here's some ways that we can stay active at home. First, we're going to go into the best outdoor solo exercise. Solo means basically by yourself, one person, which is you. Okay, if you happen to live with somebody or you happen to meet up with a friend, make sure that when you're exercising outside or inside, that you are still 6 feet apart from that friend. All right, we just got to continue to keep each other safe. So we're going to go into the first one, which is dog walking. Now, many people will be like, dog walking, that's not exercising, but it is, because not only is your dog getting the healthy daily walks that they need to continue to stay healthy, you are also burning calories. You're also building up your heart rate, getting your blood pumping as you're walking as well. So it's a great little walk for you and the dog. Just make sure that if you're walking around parks, that you are staying 6 feet from other dogs and staying 6 feet from other dog walkers. So, stay 6 feet away from everybody. But that is a good cardio workout to get, to get the day's work, started. All right. So continue to build that heart rate up. Well, technically, any exercise that you do will build your heart rate up. Let's see, jogging. Jogging is a good one. So if you never really got into jogging, now is the time to try. Jogging can be either, intense. It could be a light exercise, depending on, the person, depending on you. If there's something that you're used to, you're going to go all out and you're going to do your thing with the jogging. You might even start running after a few, minutes of jogging. But if there's something that you're getting into, it's nothing to it. Continue to pace yourself, jog lightly so that you won't run out of breath too fast. All right. What else? Make sure, again, I have to stress this a lot because, we live in a world where people are not paying attention, okay? We're not trying to care. Continue to stay 6 feet away from other joggers, all right? I know it's hard out here. It's kind of hard. We never really had to social distance ourselves, but hey, this is the perfect time to do that because with exercising on your own, you are able to not only work off calories, but get that brain pumping. And you probably have a lot of great creativity going on up there where you can map some things out and put some things into reality. So that's a good thing on the pros list. Excuse me. Okay, so we got jogging. Yoga. Yoga is a good exercise. There are some people who don't feel like yoga is exercise, but it is because stretching your body is a good form of exercise. It's actually what you should do before you get into running and push-ups and all the heavy lifting, because you are able to relax your mind and relax your body so that you can do the things that you need to do. That also helps the blood flows through your bloodstream, and it helps oxygen to get to the brain as well as your heart, and it expands your lung capacity. Now remember, this situation that we in attacks the respiratory system, so yoga is really good. All right, so make sure that you continue to do that. Pilates. Let's read about this. I never really got into Pilates. It never really was my thing. But, for those of you that is out there and that does this, once again, I feel it works the same way as yoga a little bit. It's like, to me, it's like a yoga mixed with some type of, I don't know, dance. But it says, Pilates is another very popular home exercise with plenty of online resources that are available. Okay, so all you got to do is type in Pilates, and a whole lot of stuff will pop up on Google or Instagram or whatever social media site that you're looking it up on. This form of exercise focuses on creating flexibility. Like I said, you stretching out them muscles, them bones, and it balances you, and it is strengthening your muscles. So that's a good thing. Like I said, I never really got into it, but from by reading what I'm reading, it sounds great. I think this is something that you should try. It's definitely something that I'm going to try, and with everything that it said that it does, I'm very interested to try. Okay. Weightlifting. Okay. So, remember that we are self-isolating ourselves. So, the gyms are not open. So, when they say weightlifting, you don't have to go out and purchase no equipment on Amazon or other websites to weightlift. You can weightlift with many things that's already inside your house, okay? The key is to continue to stay healthy. So, if you have a basketball in your house, if you have heavy boxes in your house, or maybe you have heavy toys from the kids, or picking up the furniture, maybe that is a good weightlifting technique. So, like I said, you really don't have to go out your way to go purchase anything, because you don't want to bring nothing into your home. Okay, so let's just stay away from the online sites at this moment when it comes to Amazon, or when it comes to other marketing places that is, still shipping stuff out. So find what you can in the house. But it says, if you are trying to bulk up, then weightlifting should be part of your exercise routine. Few of us have the space for large weightlifting equipment at home, but most of us have the space for smaller dumbbells and canku bells. I think that's for your ankle. Canku bells. So yeah, that's pretty much about right. Now, this is for all my people that wants to bulk up and all that stuff. That is a healthy way as well. So definitely do your thing. Do them arms and all that stuff. Unfortunately for me, I won't be doing no weight lifting. It's just not going to happen. But, I'm willing to try anything once, okay? Like I said, if this is something that you're not used to, it's not something that you have to pressure yourself into doing. Like I say, do like 10 weightlifting with your hands, or maybe or with your feet, because I know you can weightlift with your feet as well. So definitely try that. But to sum all this up, this is just continuing to keep you healthy during this pandemic. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So we're going to continue to go on with steps. So when they say steps, that's basically either walking up and down steps, running up and down steps, maybe jogging up and down steps. You can even stretch out your legs to skip steps, you know. But it says have stairs in the house or apartment building. You don't need fitness steps to get your steps in. That is correct. You definitely do not need no exercise steps to get this stuff in. Do not order this stuff. Get it done at home. Okay? It says, let's read. If there are steps in a public area or where you live, you can make use of the steps by basically combining this with your routine, whether it's with jogging, whether it's with running. Like I said, it's going to be a great workout. Basically, like run or jog up and down the steps for maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Like I said, it all depends on the person. It all depends on how long you've been doing this. And once again, just make sure that you pace yourself. All right. So that's just a few of the things that you can do to stay active. So reading through the list again, we got yoga, we have Pilates, we have weight loss, we have running and jogging up and down steps. We also have jump rope. Now, jump rope is a good source of exercise because it is cardio. So basically, taking the jump rope and running for about maybe jumping for 5 to 10 minutes, and just consistently go, take breaks in between, and that's really gonna get your heart rate up, your blood pumping, and get that respiratory system, working as it needs to, because it's going to expand. It's going to expand, but it needs to expand when it comes to the lungs. All right. All right. So, why is exercise important? Keeping yourself active not only benefits your physical, but it also is also important for keeping a healthy mental state, which is, I'm going to stop right there because that is good that they said that. Your mental state is everything. Without your mental state, you really don't have much going on with your physical state, okay? Because our brain helps us a lot to basically get the job done. When you're thinking about getting a glass of water, when you're thinking about getting certain fruits from the grocery store, or when you're thinking about taking that jog up and down the block, that has a lot to do with your brain wave, okay? Your brain tells you what to do. So it's important to keep our brain healthy so that we can be healthy all around, all right? It also plays into a lot of other things when we decide to be lazy and just chilling and laying back. It builds on a lot of negative thinking, a lot of negative energy, and also self-doubt, self-harm due to the lack of not having that brain capacity to tell you, basically, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, So it's just important that we stay active, not only stay active, but also eating things that we are eating. It is very cool. It's very fun to pick up the bag of chips and the cookies and the cupcakes and, all the sodas and the drinks and all that stuff. It's fun every once in a while, but it should not be an everyday thing, because what you put into your body will affect you in the long run, mentally, physically, and emotionally, okay? Some people say you are what you eat, and that is true, but that's a different lesson. So when it comes to food, basically, you should be eating a lot of fruits and vegetables along with protein, which is like a meat, like chicken, fish, turkey, ham, beef, whatever you decide to put on your plate with the vegetables. I say add more of the vegetables with the meat. Add a starch because you do need a starch in there. There's nothing wrong with a starch. And if you're going to have like a snack, just don't allow the snack to be overpowering because you don't want to feel tired, okay? Food should not make you feel tired. The food that we eat should make us feel energized. So if you're kind of feeling tired after eating, either you ate too much or you kind of didn't eat the proper meal. And during this time, it's very important that you eat the proper meal, okay? At least try to. I mean, even myself like to go in and get Popeyes and McDonald's and pizza and, you know, all that good stuff. But at least 3 to 4 days out of the week, you should have more vegetables, more fruit. Water is the best solution when it comes to staying energized, getting your blood pumping, and getting oxygen to your brain and the heart, keeping the heart pumping as healthy as it can. Because water doesn't have anything in it, so just water, it really helps. We are made of, we have like about 75% water already in us, and we need that other percentage of the water, so make sure that you're drinking water. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I can make this a part 1 of this lesson, because this lesson was just like a chill, cool moment where we can just sit and chit chat and talk about just tips to staying active. You know, they continue to push the due date of when we're supposed to be outside. So, of course, you know, we are forced to stay in, but not for negative reasons, for all the good reasons, so that when we do go outside, there isn't no problems. But I am here to tell you that with being indoors, you should not just be lounging around. You have to stay active, because when that time comes for you to go outside, you don't want to feel tired or feel very fatigued, and have shortness of breath because you are, you're not energized or you're not healthy enough, and that's one thing that you need to focus on. If anything, is 30 minutes to an hour, okay? 30 minutes to an hour when it comes to exercising. You should eat about 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and have a snack on the side. Okay? The snack could be anything of your choice. I definitely agree that you should be able to eat what you want, and that is a fact. But you need to stay active so that you can continue to eat what you want. All right? Once again, everything we eat, affects us in some type of way. It really do. With our kidneys, with our heart, with our brain, with our lungs, with our skin, our blood, all around, okay? You have to keep your body healthy so that your body can continue to work to keep you healthy, okay? And that is a fact. Inside of our bodies, we have things like T cells, and our T cells are there to help us fight off infections or common colds or stuff that we may not know about. But without our T cells can't really go to bat for us, to fight for us, to really get the job done. Okay? So, yeah, eat right. Drink what you're supposed to drink. Try not to overeat. And stay active. I hope that this lesson taught you just a little bit how to stay active during this quarantine at home. If you have any questions, concerns, I'm here. You can hit me up in the DMs or in the in the comment box. Just make sure that you like and subscribe. And I will see you another day on a different topic. So this is part 1. Part 2, we're going to get into routines of actually understanding ways to be active. So we might jump into some actual exercising. Hopefully I got more people with me so that we can show you what it is to be 6 feet apart and what it is to stay active during the quarantine, or just period, staying active, period. We should not have to wait for something in the world to go wrong to tell us what we need to do. We have to make sure that we program our mind to do what's right for us. All right, so I'm your boy Dime, and I am out of here.